Busch Gardens is an extremely popular theme park with an annual attendance of over 4 million people. Not only are people able to experience the African-themed animal theme park, but with 19 roller coasters and water rides, 9 safaris or animal tours, 6 different shows, 5 shopping centers, 7 dining locations, and other events as well. To the average person looking to have a good time, Busch Gardens is the ultimate attraction. However, there is a lot more behind the scenes than people might think. During this presentation, I will be examining the information and security needs of Busch Gardens located in Tampa Bay, Florida. We'll be offering a plan to make sure those needs are met. First, we have a threat model which examines Busch Gardens' critical assets, threats, and protection. The critical assets include people, technology, information, and facilities. People are an asset because without people attending the theme park, it would never be a success. There also would not be any employees to run the park or anyone to advertise or market the park. Without people, it just wouldn't exist. Next is technology. This is an important asset because an attraction as large as Busch Gardens of 335 acres and with such high level of traffic, technology has to be updated and upgraded to perform consistently and efficiently 24/7. The theme park depends on technology in order to run properly and is expected to be operable 24/7, and any frequent downtimes won't be tolerated. As well as through the night, systems need to be fully functional for mechanical maintenance. The next asset is information. The security of this asset is extremely important because it requires client info, employee info, vendor info that needs to be stored and accessible. The data center must hold customer information consisting of credit card information, membership information, contact information, etc. Then employee information, including their personal information, for example, social security, driver's license, or state ID, background checks, salary, payroll information, and so on. There's also the park's finances, consisting of vendor information, revenues, including the company's receivables and payables, maintenance contact information and fees, cleanup crews, animal health inspections, and so much more information that must be stored for data records. Finally, the last asset is facilities. This includes the data center building, which is separate from the park, and the 335-acre park itself. Within the facilities exist the integral systems and software which runs everything and includes computer servers, cooling units, emergency generator racks, fans, UPS systems, Ethernet hubs, load balancers, HVAC units, monitoring equipment, diesel power generators, fiber optics, fire extinguishers, and more. A lot can go wrong when running a theme park as large as Busch Gardens, and there are threats to your assets that must be analyzed in order to find the right protection. For example, hackers, identity theft, system shutdown or blackout, terrorists, and natural disasters, which are the bigger threats. Protection for these assets must be put in place and tested out beforehand and regularly to ensure they are efficient ways of protection as time goes on. Similar to fire drills in schools, there needs to be a disaster recovery plan that is tested frequently, consistently. Protection includes round-the-clock security, whether that be physical being or within technology. Implementing a strong security system within the software can make all the difference when detecting fraud, security breaches, hackers, a terrorist attack, etc. If the software system in place at the data center is not regulated or secure, all of the assets can be destroyed. This is also why malware virus protection needs to be configured and used at all times. Scheduled maintenance is also a must to ensure there are no bugs, glitches, or all systems are running properly and updated or changed out before any problem exists. As Busch Gardens is located in Florida, there are hurricane seasons and high-risk weather that needs to be in consideration. This is why a second location with the stored and secured data is essential to ensure safety of all data records. Investing in the top security controls and digital management is only going to give your company a positive return because it prevents the disaster from occurring, which can result in losing the business as a whole. The company Polestar offers a great and mandatory investment for all business and companies to manage their digital assets. It is a reliable company that has worked with theme parks for over a decade and has proved their credibility. They work with all company sizes from smallest to largest scales, specializing in infrastructures, offering asset management systems to clients with safety-critical assets. By choosing this company, you will use mobile technology to carry out daily, weekly, and monthly inspections, automatically generate reports, have a complete defect list at your fingertips, schedule and manage planned preventative maintenance, use workforce management to allocate the right jobs to the right person, know what stock you have remaining. Safety apps are also included. They pride their services on increasing performance, improving safety, smart financing with visual trends of long-term and short-term, and providing a visual confirmation of the condition of their assets at all times. For a theme park like Busch Gardens, there are so many things going on at once. Polestar is a great security control in that efficiently keeps each system in order and running. This is a great plan to implement for day-to-day and night-to-night business. In addition to this investment company, Maintenance Connection offers a great preventative and recovery services. When it comes to mission-critical assets and service lines such as phones, cables, internet, servers, and generators, uptime is the main goal for data center facility managers. When emergency downtime occurs, response times and customer satisfaction plummets. Facility managers at communication and data centers rely on maintenance connections to calculate the estimate overall maintenance cost, minimize replacement costs, perform scheduled preventative maintenance and on most expensive equipment, track maintenance on assets like server racks, towers, switchboards, and more. With annual customer base of over 4 million people, it is integral that Busch Gardens can meet the standards of their customers' needs and expectations. It is expected that the park's cleanliness is kept up regularly within attractions, shows, rides, dining services, and that times of operations and scheduled times are followed, as well as high expectation of security and entertainment. These basic needs cannot be met with commercial operating systems or basic management systems. In order to be successful investing in better quality business, you can only receive better quality in return. In regards to happy customers, people are very predictable and easier to maintain. However, the park has around 12,000 animals that need to be taken care of as well. Working with animals is a lot more unpredictable and safety precautions must be met at all times. Having an organized digital management system in place, such as Polestar, it provides a system to ensure everything is accounted for in order to run smoothly. If there's a hiccup, Maintenance Connection will repair the damage. With the package rate of Polestar, Digital Critical Assets Management, and Maintenance Connection CMMS, the upfront cost is $50,000 a year. To calculate the return of interest, we take the average adult ticket, which costs about $104.99, multiplied by 4 million, which is the average in attendance annually. That equals to $419,960,000. Subtracted by the investment cost, which is $50,000 a year for the Polestar and CMMS package, and divided by the same investment, the total return on investment comes out to $8,398. Not only do you receive a positive return, but you're also protecting and managing your assets in the safest and most efficient way possible. The return is much higher in regards to the prevention of damage costs that you would be saving. These protections are to prevent any disaster from happening. As the saying goes, you can only plan to fail when you've failed to plan. Thank you for taking this time to listen to my presentation. The end.